Let's test absolutely bloody now. And just assume that it'll work. Oh, look at the mess that happens when I start a stream now. Because, oh yeah, now I press something, so the chat window goes away. You know, this is the improvements of the new streaming interface. I definitely don't see myself streaming much beyond this year. Beyond the current list of shit that I want to fucking stream. Because it's just getting too annoying. I have no fucking CDs, so yeah, we're using a disc image. You know, which people I know full well are going to blame. As soon as the music doesn't work, it's going to be, oh, it's because you're not using a real CD. Well, we used the CD last time, we got no music, so, you know, we're not missing out. The only problem is that now I need, like, so many fucking machines running. Because obviously I need the workstation to run to stream this. And that's like 100% fucking CPU. That needs 2 monitors to do now. You know, it has ever since we went to OBS, really. I need the K6 that's running the game. That's fucking stupid. You know. I need my fucking laptop over there running. I need a VM running to, like, get the CD image off of. Fuck the cutscene, we already seen that. So I'm going to load the game and we'll carry on from wherever the fuck we left it. Assuming I can remember the controls. I'm only going to be playing this for a couple hours today. So I'm tired of staring at the screen on my laptop. I don't feel like starting on anything else right now. Yeah, Boomer Raider, round 3. Well, there's more than one fucking way to go here, so fuck knows which way I'm supposed to go. We'll just go this way, I guess. I think I came down here at the end of the last one. It's time for some more animal cruelty. Is it dead? Yeah, it's dead. I think there's more. Yeah, there is. That's not what I pressed, you dumb bitch. Oh, the controls. I forgot how bad they were. My brain can never fucking remember, like, without actually playing this, just how convoluted it is to try and make it do things. I want it to be over, but I think we're like maybe at the halfway point, and maybe slightly past the halfway point. There's going to be something alive, isn't there? Yeah. Okay, Lara, kill it. Go on. Rips. Yep, I knew it. Keep shooting it. Ah, she wouldn't. Damn. I'm guessing this is all locked up, right? No, it's open. Don't know where it goes. I'm going to see what's farther down that walkway first, before I get sidetracked on that and miss something important. Where's this? I can hear them. Yeah, maybe they're behind a wall somewhere. Apparently not. Well, apparently so, but behind a wall that I'm, like, right next to. Yeah, just kill it. Ah, got it. Yeah, that just goes back in that, so I guess we'll go through here, but I don't fucking know. Yeah, I guess this is when the browning started, but I mean, you know full well I'd blame, like, the PS1 era in general, like, for starting all of the world's problems with games. I don't know what settings I've got the graphics on. See, in my head it's like, game could probably look better than this, but I'm not sure that that's necessarily the case. And I don't want to press buttons because it might just make it worse. Well, I liked the last stream. I had fun with that. Like, you know, I got to play, like, a game that was actually, like, alright. Captain Comic's pretty damn good, especially like considering it's 1988. You know, I don't think platform games on PCs were like really that common yet, or they weren't really all that good. I wish I could find that Sonic game I remember playing when I was a kid. I've not seen it anywhere. I've seen very similar ones, and it's to the point where the ones I've seen, I think, might have been like there's probably loads of them that are all just reskins of the same damn thing. So it's just pot luck as to which one you've got, but I can remember the one I had because the level almost seemed like a knockoff of. It was like halfway between Jungle Zone and something out of Mario Brothers 2. And it never seemed to work right. It was always locking up. That's another fucking crocodilotron taken care of. I mean, Laura's obviously paying someone to go in and put all the ammunition in. Oh, come on, that was drawing fine. Oh, it's alright if I do. That's weird. What a weird renderer. But yeah, she's obviously paying someone to come in and, like, put all the ammo in, so... You know, why does she's not paying them enough to kill the animals for her, or is she paying them to put the animals there? Just so she can, like, you know, kill them to make herself feel powerful. Like, maybe that's what it is. It's not where I think it is, no. There's a room I remember that I'm sure was in this level, but this isn't it, so it's fine. Well, process of elimination, we'll start over in the corner. But I can't even see that. Die, Rip! There we go, killed it. Let's make sure it knows who it's messing with. Yeah, it's like Captain Comic 2, the something. I don't remember the name of it. I'm sure I have it somewhere, and if not, I don't doubt I can find it on the internet. Obviously, I want to try playing it someday, because I never quite found the time. It might not be as good, because no one ever seems to talk about that one. Or it might be better and just nobody's noticed. You never do know. I mean, Tomb Raider games didn't really get much better as they went on. They kept this stupid engine for like 5 fucking games. And they did sort of incrementally add features, but... I don't know, I don't think the game really got much better. It's like people bash on Angel of Darkness, and I can see their point. But it's like, well, at least it's not this anymore. Can I get up there? I can. Ah, screw you, Ligers. What are you going to do now? Walk around menacingly, okay. Go on, kill it. There we go. You'll rue the day you messed with Lara Croft. No, I don't want to watch random shit from channels I've never heard of. Go away, damn thing. Like, you already, like, dumped me on a page that shows, like, random channels instead of the ones I'm subscribed to. That's enough recommendations. I can hear fires, and I didn't think that was this level. Well, it is like at least 15 years since I played this, so I mean... You know, memory's going to be patchy. Why is it so fucking dark in here? I can't see shit. There's no gamma control in this game either, is there? Or if there is, I've forgotten how to do it. It's not on F11. I know that, but I don't think it is. No, that doesn't do anything. But yeah, that fire, that's making me nervous. Looks like I can get up here. I can hear more rapes. Brilliant. Oh, shit. Can't get up there. Maybe I can get up that end. Stupid Lara. Jeez, man. So, that always weirded me with this game. Like, you hear how the audio went off to one side. I wonder why it does that. It doesn't look like I can get up here either. I hope I don't have to go up there, because that would be fucking annoying. I mean, I can try jumping on it, but I'm pretty certain it's going to throw me off the side. It looks a bit steep. That wasn't very clever, was it? Oh. Oh, no damage done. Fine. This obviously isn't where I need to be. So that was a complete waste of fucking time. There's nothing to indicate that it's a waste of time. It's, oh, no, you know, just go that fucking way, you know. Just figure that out yourself. Waste, like, fucking 10 minutes or however much time we wasted. It's the thing, like, you know, I like adventure. I don't stream adventure games. I don't think they'd be very interesting. Everything looks wonky. But yeah, fucking... You know, I stream adventure games because I don't think they come out that interesting. But, oh, this is that room I was on about before. I remember this being a pain in the ass. But when I tell people I play those, quite often I get like, well, how the fuck are you supposed to know what to do? It's like, well, the thing with like point and click adventures is they usually limit you to just a couple of rooms. That room is like, I'm using loosely, it could be like a few areas of a street or something. But generally you're only going to have like a few screens that you can be on at any given time. And so you know full well, like, what you're supposed to do has something to do with those screens that you have access to at that time. It doesn't just leave you in the dark, like, hey, look, there's all these areas you can go in, but, like, you know, who knows which one you're actually meant to be in and do anything right now. Oh, fuck off. Stupid Lara. I don't think I need to be up here yet, but I don't know, so... I guess in that area's for display only. Yeah, there's no way I should get up there. That wall texturing there, that's just brilliant, that's grade A game design right there. Amazing to think this came out the same fucking year as like Duke Nukem 3D. What else came out this year? Yeah, it does. I don't have that game, so don't try making references to it too much, because I won't get them beyond its name. Yeah, these symbols above the doors, didn't those... Wasn't this something to do with a bunch of switches? I think they're up there. Yeah. Well, I fucking can't get up there right now, so... Guess maybe I can get over to that. I think I heard about that one. Wasn't that like some reboot of it in the 2000s or something? So, I remember someone complaining about it years ago, but obviously I've never played it myself. I think it was on like Xbox 360 or something. That was like long after the point where I was just like, yeah, I'm done with this now. I can hear like 8-bit sound noises faintly because that fire's burning some... Ah! I don't think I have to do this room yet, and it's getting on my nerves, so I'm going to come back to it later and I'll see what... I thought that was where I came in. I'll see what was down the other fucking part there, that swimming pool. I mean, we're going to have to go there anyway at some point, so we might as well do it now before I lose my fucking temper. This is putting unnecessary wire on my keyboard, this game. I like this keyboard, I might just plug a shit one in. This game isn't worthy. Because I need to be like one of those professional, like, you know, streamers where you can just hear like hundreds of reset buttons being pressed all the time. Then my channel will like get bigger because, you know, people really like that or something, I guess. Like being able to see every time I press a button. Like, whether you like those keyboards or not, like, there comes a point where it's like, maybe you should have some courtesy towards your viewers. If I start hearing that, it pisses me off and I'm not going to watch stuff. Like, if it's excessively loud. Like, if the noise of your keyboard is drowning out your voice, then I'm just going to give up. This, I can't play this with the gamepad, there's not enough buttons on it. Plus the fact, I always found that was, like, worse. Like, I mean, maybe I wouldn't now, but I don't know. I haven't played the PS1 version in so long, because I seem to think this was one of those games that didn't support the analog stick. I might be remembering wrong, because it was a long time ago, but I'm sure this was one of those 3D games where they were like, well, fuck actually having, like, a 3D control scheme attached to it. You know, let's just use the D-pad like a fucking 16-bit game. You know, as if it's not hard enough to figure out where you are already. Is there anything I need to know about in here? I can't move there for some reason. Audio's only on the left again. Oh yeah, I know it didn't, but I'm sure it had one by the time this came out. And maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm thinking wrong, but I could have sworn it already had an analog control by the time this game was made. Well, if it didn't, I suppose it's excusable, but maybe they should have, like, held back the release. Like, you'd think they'd know it was coming at the very least and be like, okay, let's hold the game back another 6 months or something, just so we can get the controls to work. I thought I could go up there. Was that a different one? I don't think so. Just needed a bit of encouragement. And now you see, I would install that statue on my front lawn and put bird seed all around it every fucking day, just so the pigeons would land on her and shit on her. Be like, that is revenge for all those animals that you were cruel to. And I'd buy a dog, and, you know, so every morning the dog would just come out and just cock its leg on her, you know. Is there any point in coming in here? This room seems utterly, like, devoid of anything. Like, there's now in here, it's a pointless room. Yeah, it did look a bit crappier than I remember. Does the PlayStation or Saturn maybe have an effect that the PC doesn't? They wouldn't surprise me. This render is fucking terrible, so... And as far as I know, they ended up in bed with Sony, so that's probably got an extra effect, as in they probably turned an effect off on the PC. Look how powerful the PlayStation is. I mean, at the time, you probably would have had a valid argument somewhat for, like, consoles being more capable than PCs. Not much of one. It was starting to diminish rapidly by the time this came out. There was still a bit of an argument, you know, that maybe if you just wanted to play games... That's weird. Yeah, maybe. Well, it better be, because otherwise there's no reason to go in there. I didn't even get items for that. This gate, I don't know how to open it. So maybe I do have to go to the rape room. Because I'm not seeing anything up here. Like, I don't like hand holding in games, but they could have had like some kinds of clues or something, you know? Would have been nice. Just constantly been on where the fuck am I and where the fuck do I go now? Well, I'll go back to the switch room, but fucking now I have to remember how to get there, because it's not like there's any landmarks. Like, everything looks the fucking same. It's this same CG textures.net fucking graphics going on. Oh, no, that's Grand Theft Auto. Didn't they do that for like GTA 4 and not give credit or something? Oh, it's Rockstar. They would have got away with it. You know, Rockstar just gets away with bricking copies of your game if they want to, but I guess that's most of them now. I guess they're all the same. DRM, as always, serves only to hurt the consumer. Such a great thing. But hey, people keep giving money to these publishers, so I guess they'll just keep putting it in. The people who made this game, they'd have probably like been on board with shit like that. Having said that, I remember the copy protection being quite minimal, like even late on. But, I can't grab the ledge there, but I can grab it there, so we're okay. No, I pressed forwards. Get in. Why is that roll thing not its own button anywhere? Surely it should be. I don't know if you can hear that. Let me turn it up. I don't think it'll come through under the microphone, but you can hear just... That fire sound is just within range, it seems like, but you can't hear the fire sound, so all you can hear is like the sort of artifacting of like very low bit rate fucking samples playing. Or bit depth, I guess would be the correct... You know, it sounds like some shitty little 4-bit sample or something. Oh, for fuck's sake! Can't I just get a ladder or something? Like, Lara, you've killed so many animals by now. Surely you can just make a ladder out of their spines. Oh. You see, some games can justify a complicated control scheme. Like Descent, I bash on Descent's control scheme, but in Descent's case, it does at least have some argument. Not much of one, because I mean, Terminal Velocity didn't need such fucking complicated controls and still managed to work. But I don't think that was out yet, so you know, they probably did the best they could. And it at least has some argument for needing some level of complexity to its controls. Not much of one, but it does have an argument. This really doesn't. In this, even the most simple fucking tasks, something as simple as moving from one stupid platform to another, is this massive chore that never seems to go right. Things like that really irritate me. The basic fundamentals that were already well understood just been thrown out the fucking window for some reason. I don't know how they can mess the control scheme up this bad. Like, you almost have to think they must actively have tried to mess it up. I'll have to try the PlayStation version again, I suppose, see if that's, like, less worse. Well, yeah, exactly, like, you know, Descent has all this fucking, you know, you can tilt the ship around in every fucking direction. So, you know, that's the argument for having the complicated controls. Like I say, I think it's needless, but I don't think Terminal Velocity was out yet, so that they probably did the best they could and just never thought of doing it that way. I think maybe it should have handled a bit more conventionally, but it's not the worst, you know. It can at least validate what they did. But this just can't. Like, this didn't need to be this fucking convoluted. It's pretty annoying. Of course, I don't remember any of the combinations now. And the renderer's too crap for me to really be able to see them. I think I can open a door to get back up here, though, like down there. But I might not be able to. It looks like I can get back out. Is there going to be something in here that wants to kill me? No. Oh yeah, because I've walked everywhere now. I'd rather not play Descent at all. Like, the controls piss me off. I've played Terminal Velocity, so I was never as much a fan of that one. It just, I'm sorry, you know, I'd played Terminal Velocity fast. Unfortunately, it kind of ruined it a bit for me. I still think Ultimate Underworld has needlessly complicated controls. I don't know why that needs to be as messed up as it is. Excuse me. Goddamn hay fever. Okay. Maybe 30 minutes or something according to OBS, but I mean OBS says it's using 30% of my CPU, so we'll see how much of my CPU it's using. Let me get a test manager up. Oh wow, 100%. Brilliant. Yeah. Howdy. I do hope I am past the halfway point of this fucking game, because I can't be doing like another fucking 10 streams worth of this. Like, you know, I'll start doing things off screen and shit eventually. Right, I'm guessing this is that fast switch, so that should open that door over there. Don't know, it didn't play a cutscene, so I'm assuming it did nothing. And I don't know which way the symbols, but it did open it. I would have thought I'd get a cutscene. I mean, from the other perspective, I guess this game seems to trigger cutscenes every time, so I guess it would get annoying if it was constantly triggering them, so they put some fucking thought in, but is this going to hurt me? No. Yeah, but why does it need so much power? What does it do? See, I should look through the damn source of the thing, because this is that fucking fire I was on about. You know, you almost wonder if it's mining bitcoins while you're streaming or something, because there's just no fucking need for it. Oh, there's croctopuses down there. Wonderful. Fire. You know the fire's going to come on. VLC's not too bad, but You see what I mean? Simple fucking things. Because I press the jump button a split second late, it assumes I want to run to the edge of the platform, and so doesn't jump because it will go 1 block's distance before the jump activates. You know, simple things. Oh, that's just grand, that is. I don't remember how to get out of this. You know, I seem to remember that when I played this last. Then again, if you're on about the convert feature in VLC, I never used that. That's been broken for like about a decade now. I doubt it'll ever be fixed. So it is. That wasn't the load button. You see, fucking. I seem to remember when I played this last, what I did was just spam medkits and get burnt. Yeah, you see, she jumps slightly more than 1 block, so doing it that way I don't think it's going to work. I'm sure they could have put something engaging in this room instead of like this trash, but... Oh, I know, I'm not a game designer, right? I wonder why she's so flammable anyway. I mean, you know, I've set fire to myself before. I don't burn like that. Only person who burns like that is like the sniper in Team Fortress 2. He's like mega flammable. I'm gonna say we'll end up burning here. Yeah, I think this was how I did it, and it's what I'm gonna do now. No, Lara, you're jumping the wrong way, you idiot. Yeah, thanks for the delay on the controls. I was trying to get in the inventory, but... So she burned to death and drowned in one fucking sitting. Well, can't go wrong with that. It's all a good day's work, murdering Lara Croft, so... Now you see, I'd let go of the fucking walk button, but... See, it's one of those things, if you're going to make a thing in a game that relies on some aspect of that game, you should make that part of the game work right. The controls are really important. You can ruin an entire game, like, by just not having good controls. I don't know what that is that I just picked up. I'm assuming it's what I need the gold for, so I guess we'll go back there and try and turn it gold. Get out of that. You can live today, Crocodilotrons. There's no need to fear. More rapes. Rape apes. There probably is Rule 34 of that, isn't there? Lara would probably like that, to be honest. Like, she probably is one of those who has, like, just these rape fantasies, like, in the back of her head all the time. I don't know, she just seems the type to me. Oh, I forgot to look at any more of the doors. What do I need to do now? Or should I go and gold this thing first? Or at least this isn't Zelda, so we're just dealing with gold. There's no golden showers in this one. Okay, well that looks to me like it's off, on, off. So it's 001110. Far enough. It's weird how the sidestep keys are like way out on the keypad. I think that a lot, but we're trusting that graphic, which may not be right. I mean, they might have done that to mislead. No, that's correct. I pressed backwards, so I should move the camera to point at my keyboard, so you know I'm not bullshitting. Controls are delayed. I might as well just look at the capture window instead. It actually isn't that latent today. I still want to play those fucking stupid car games I keep seeing. I don't think they'd have much replay value, but I'd like to mess with them someday. Who knows, maybe, you know, when I replace this workstation I'll have something more powerful and I'll be able to find a torrent of them and mess around with it. Nah, you see, I thought she did, but she just turns. She turns more slowly, so it does have some effect, but yeah, I thought it worked that way as well, so I don't know where I remember that from. It must be one of the other games. I don't know what this room is. Just go in it, I suppose, and see what happens. Well, that was farther than I thought. Well, that'll keep her on her toes. We'll break her fucking toes. But she deserves it, so... Eh? Am I missing something here? Well, evidently I am. I don't remember coming through here. Is my short-term memory really that bad? Don't answer that, it probably is. Okay. There's this now. What the fuck, man? Okay, we got this pointless block here. I don't fucking know what that's for. I thought that... No, that can't be. Okay, that's to stop me pulling this out. You see, I figured I must have to pull something. Oh. Oh yeah, I can't pull it because of that, can I? No, push it. You imbecile. Oh, I was hoping she'd make a strained taking a crap sound, so... Not today. Well, none of this does anything, so fuck knows what that was about. Maybe it was important. Maybe it holds that pillar. Yeah, that's probably what it did. It probably broke that pillar. Looks like something happened in there. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think they'd have much longevity in them. I actually think the long drive would probably actually be the better lasting game. Just because it would be better as a time waster. You know, my summer car, I think you'd have to put a bit more effort into it. Whereas the long drive, you could just be like, yeah, I got like half an hour spare and just kill like some time with it. Oh, I can't get over there. I did just save there, didn't I think, so... I don't think it supports steering wheels and shit, though. I don't know. I don't think it does. It's a problem. It's the sort of game I'd like to play with a steering wheel. Yeah, I don't think I can make it over there. No. Okay, well, we'll reload. I don't know, it was just a planet. It was, I can't remember why I thought it was a good idea. There was a better render of it, but it disappeared. It was before I realised, like, the Celery 2 was eating, like, files. Do I need to be up here, even? Like, what is the point of this? Oh. Well, it might do something. It's a bit far. Okay. Yeah, this is getting tricky. This is where the jump button fails. But I don't know what the point of that other opening is of that. It doesn't do anything. It's stupid, really. Well, it goes without saying in this game, I suppose. Now, this is where I find there's a key I don't have yet or something. Who built this place? It's not very well built. It's a bit shit. I'd fire the architects. I mean, it might have been like over 1,000 years ago or whatever, but I'd fire the architect. Bring him back from the dead. I mean, they were into alchemy and shit, weren't they? Isn't this above that stairway or something? I think it is. Hey, there's bullets down there. Well, shells. Down there for my shotgun that I've not used yet. Oh, I can hear rapes. Probably crocodilotrons in there. I'm not just jumping in the water. I've learned get what frame rate's good there. I had a dream about like Trident graphics cards last night. It was just in the middle of it. I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was building a machine and I was like, oh, Trident Blade 3D. It was like one of the older ones. No, get out of there. It's going to have crocs in it. Kill it. That was an hard bet. Yeah, people used to joke about that. I don't know whether they did. I think they just made them rounder. Let's see if I can get her in a corner somewhere. But yeah, it's like the way they point. Like, if you were to smooth that out and make it rounder, I guess it'd make them look bigger. But I think really it was just addition of detail. I don't think it's slower than a Voodoo 2. Not from what I've seen. I still have yet to test that Voodoo 2, but I don't think they can be that impressive, really. But I'm still of the opinion that I don't think 3DFX cards, at least not the Voodoo 1, and so the Voodoo 2 doesn't really seem like much an improvement to me. Where I don't think that they were doing anything like much. Like, they might have applied filtering, but I still think most of the work's done on the CPU. The reason being that performance seems to scale linearly with the CPU. That crocodilotron's scarred. I can't blame it for being scarred. I mean, Lara's here. It knows she's going to kill it. Well, I'm sorry, Croc, but you have to die. Like, this is Lara's land now. This is mine. This is my stuff. It belongs to me. And you will perish. Let's see if we can coax it out. Ah, I can see it. Shit, might want to get out of there. Probably do want to get out of that. Ah, I'll show you, Croc. Where's it gone? Fucking vanished. Where the fuck did it go? Yeah, they definitely added, like, more detail over time to our model, but I suppose they probably did spend a decent amount of time on the design of our titties, because it's one of the things she was known for. Croc, you're not running away. Die. That's it, Lara. Piss in the water. Teach it a lesson. If I screw that, we'll just vomit into the water. And whatever else I can think of. It's a shame though that they only really increased the poly count for that shit and not for like the rest of the game. Like the fourth one always looks weird to me because it's still using this piece of shit engine. You can see they've done all these really hackish things, like just to try and like make it look better. You know, it has like diagonal platforms and stuff. I've seen a lot of people and things called TechWorks with numerous variations on the spelling. It seems to be a popular handle for some reason. I couldn't begin to speculate why, but... Oh, fucking hell. I don't know, I've seen people shoot like crocodiles, like in documentaries and shit, and they've killed them in one shot. They used decent guns though, like, you know, they had a pretty good rifle, they didn't have like crappy little handguns. So I don't know that they die so easy from a handgun. Because we shot it through the eye or something, but I don't think Lara's that good of a shot. That's a collapsible floor. This looks like a way out rather than a way in. Getting over that medkit there, I don't know how the fuck we'd do that. None of these floors are flat enough. I think it's just a prick tease. So it seems there's basically no reason to come here. But then why would we have to drop that pillar? Is there something in the water? Can I jump across to somewhere? Again, we're opening up more level, but don't know what to do in it yet. I guess it's just not my kind of thing, games that work this way. Lara, get out of the water, you dumb hoe. There we go. Boom, ka, that's quite a drop. I shouldn't stand there given how unreliable that look control is, while she occasionally just shuffles forwards. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I don't know, man. Good. Whoa, why isn't it working? I want to dive. There we go. It just had to be done. She didn't scream though, I'm disappointed. I wanted her to scream. Right, so was there really any point in coming up here? Because it doesn't look like it. And it's not like I can just go down there. And we kind of know where that... Actually, well, yeah, I know where that is, but there was no way to... Yeah, there's times I've thought about drawing custom wallpapers for my stuff, but I'm just not that good at drawing, so... You know, it'd just have to be objects rather than characters. I guess we'll just see about taking the hits. Maybe this isn't how we're supposed to do it, but I can't think any other way to do it. Medkit. We're using them up in this level. Oh! Almost went off the side. Any more rapes? I don't see any more rapes. See medkit over there. I kind of want to go and get that to replenish the one I just used. So that's definitely a climbing ledge. She does, but I'm sure we went past that distance. It's total crap if you, like, exceed, like, that distance, because the sound just loops. And I just don't know that that's something that you would do, like, falling like that. Well, maybe you would, but... Hang on, I'm stuck over here now, aren't I? I didn't save after I came over here, did I? I'll stop playing the game if I did. Oh, great. Pipsqueak bets. Can I get back over there? I can get over there, but I don't know that that's helpful to me. No! No! We'll come back to that later. Anything in these? I'm not seeing nothing. Why are these arches even here? I mean, they don't go anywhere. You could have just put a solid wall. And it's cumbersome. Oh, more of the bastards. You know what? You're getting a special death. How many of them do I have? How many of them do I have? I've got one like that. Just because I don't fucking like you. I definitely had more than that on me. That's a fucking rip-off. You know it's a rip-off game. You screwed me over. Footsteps sounded oddly disconnected for a moment though. Or maybe it always did and I just never noticed before. God, it's paint dry in this game, man. I think people raged about this. Well, the media did. The fuck am I even looking at? Was there any reason to come here? All this just for that fucking medkit, right? They're for a magnum, they're for like a revolver. I don't remember if it was in there. But if I had it yet, maybe not. Oh, was this where I was supposed to get down? Might be. Yeah, that dude I knew was like really into it. He used to go nuts over it. Oh, fucking hell, bro, it's a fucking magnums and shit. Yeah, fucking go on, Laura. Fucking kill it. Fucking do it. Fucking yeah. Oh, fucking hell, bro, she's fucking killing stuff with it. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Laura. And started snogging the television. Fucking people, man. They do some weird things. Right, well, those shotgun fucking shells that were down there, I can't get to them, so we're just going to have to leave them, which means we've got 3 shots with it, which is great, because that bloke's probably going to come out again. It seems to be lined up about right. Yeah, I think it was like quite a powerful weapon, but yeah, no, I like the shotgun. Oh no, he never got that mad at Tomb Raider. He'd get mad at other games. He hated games I liked because I'd rent a game, he'd have a go on it, get mad, and it was fucking too hard because he was shit at everything but Tomb Raider near enough. And then he'd return it to the shop when I wasn't there, and you know, he'd exchange it. But of course, when you exchange it, they won't give you a game that's of equal value, so you'd usually end up with something not as good. Not like that either. Exchange that and get something even worse. Oh, she's pulling that face again, that. Where is it? I can hear it. Well, if that didn't make it die, I don't know what will. You've got to be able to get over there, Lara. Yeah, he was in the kid zone. Yeah, he was mad into Tomb Raider. I just don't know he was good at it, because like I say, he wasn't very good at games generally. He wasn't necessarily awful at them, but he wasn't great. Tomb Raider he was pretty good at. He liked Resident Evil as well. Oh, it's fucking Resident of fucking Evil, bruv. It's got fucking, like, zombies and shit in it. Ah, this is above that fucking water room. What was the point in coming here, though? I don't think I got anything important. It didn't seem that way, anyhow. That medkit's a prick tease. Oh, crap. I hope I'm going the right way, because there's no way to fucking know. Until you get there, until you get where you're fucking going. It's anybody's fucking guess, especially this camera. Where are we now, and where the fuck does it go? Don't know, more one-way fucking jumps. Looks like. I'll slide on that, but... That was weird. I skipped across the earth for a moment. Oh, I'm up here. Where I came in level. You know, it's been a long time since anything happened. Oh, great lagers. Crap. They do a lot of damage. Wait, violin covers are a thing now. Why? I suppose it's better than the just add a drum track thing. Where all you do is you take an existing song and you put like a crappy drum and bass like beat over it. I thought that shit died in the 2000s. It's one way to get on my nerves, just play drum and bass. Like, that shit ain't music. I remember, like, starting shit at work, because this fucking dude had come in. He used to act like he was some big shot, you know, make out he's like some anonymous hacker or something. He didn't like me because I just used to laugh in his face, like, right, okay. You know, every fucking day he'd come in, he'd play that. Will you turn that off? It's fucking annoying. I'll fucking hack you. So, well, hack me all you want. Turn it off. Like, it's fucking annoying me. Like, I'm trying to work, and it sounds like some emo kid, like, screaming into a microphone. Like, just stop. There's no need for it. Ha! Take that, Liger. See, the most time I use string instruments in videos is when they're trying to make some profound revelation about something with some tinfoil theory. Does it get wider? Is there anything? No. So there's probably no need for it. Why am I here? Like, what is this for? Oh, okay. Did this need to be so long-winded? Probably not. Jesus Christ. And after we get all this distance, they'll be like, you need a key. Fucking key. Is that water? Kinda looks like it. Yeah, it is. I don't know if there's any crocs in there. So I better save again. Just to be certain. Oh, there is a croc in there. Of course. I won't swim fast, it might not get me. Okay, out the water. There we go. God damn. So there's so many brown walls I can climb, you know? Kill the ligers, they can't fight back from here. I don't think they can. So why is she so fucking nonchalant about it, like, thing? Oh, it's a bet. I can't pick those up. Yeah, maybe, but I think it's all the rage now, mobile games, isn't it? Like, I think it's the biggest fucking industry. Children probably play a big part in it. My niece has this fucking tablet with countless fucking dress-up fucking Disney princess fucking games on it, where everything you press is an ad. Some fucking Slav dude knocked it up in 5 minutes and is raking in a fortune, you know? Okay, I've fucking been here. So are we done here? Because if I go down there, I can't get back without going through all that again. There's fucking ligers, man. Maybe I can get on that. Maybe. I don't know. Let's try. Haha! Now you'll never get me. They just walk. Look at them. They know they're done for. They're just accepting it. The poor fucking things. They're like, you know, we came into existence moments ago, only to get killed by this crazy fucking woman. I no doubt she's just thrilled by all of this. But I still think Lara gets off on it personally, you know, it makes her wet when she's like hurting things. That's what she's into. Yeah, it's saddening that is how things ended up, you know. They don't really class most mobile games as games. How the fuck can they be classed as games? I'm guessing these little bullion bar things I got are like... Oh no, this is the rape room. I need the other thing. Where is it? That garden. It's just somehow still green despite being indoors. They're all just so fucking cookie cutter. It's sickening. Where is that garden? I don't remember where it was. It's not down here. Must be the other way. Oh, man. She's so slow. She's so fucking slow. Laura, move faster, come on. I think they added a run faster button in like Tomb Raider 4. But I think it had one of those stupid sprint bars where you couldn't just keep like pressing it. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. Maybe I have to put it on there. It seems like it would, like, do something. Nah. I remember seeing someone play some Neighbour Something game on, like, on a PC where you had to, like, creep into your neighbour's house. I guess I just turn these into gold, right? The fuck's she doing? It looks like she just pulled it out of her fucking snatch. She probably did, like, to be honest, that's probably why she kept them. That'll work, Lara. Yes, shove lead bars up your fucking pussy. Like, nothing bad will happen. Honestly, it's good. Doctors recommend it. Great, I'm stuck. No, there we go. I can move now. Oh, can't I? Oh, yeah. Like the way the ceiling's conveniently higher in that one spot. Why not just make the whole ceiling that height? Like, what was the problem? Indeed, although it doesn't look very gold on here. Oh, really? I thought this would open those doors. I guess not. Let's press it manually. No. Well, she didn't say no. And if you don't say no, Lara, that means yes. Although I still don't think I'd really want to bang Lara Croft. No, she just doesn't do it for me. I don't think she owns that much stuff that I could even try and extort out of her either. I mean, she's got that mansion, but it's mostly empty and shit looking. So there won't be much point in like trying to blackmail things out of her. I doubt she's even that rich, you know, she probably only has like £1 million, which isn't a lot these days. You can't do much with it. And I just wouldn't consider it worth it. And plus the fact, her pussy's probably like really polygonal, so probably hearts. Right. 00101. Oof. 00101. That door should be open. But I didn't want to go that way, but we'll go this way then, I guess, game. Oh, pain. It dries. You know, Solitaire might actually be better than this game, and I hate Solitaire. But it's less paint dry because it's quicker. Oh, a floor full of spikes. What could ever go wrong in here? Are more spikes going to come out? I know it's like there's spikes in it. Oh, I guess we're going that way. Or that way? No, this way. Oh, man, that's janky. That's well janky. That's fucking fugly. No. Pull. No. Pull. Audio's like favouring left speaker again. I wonder why it does that. It's mighty strange. Oh yeah, make more spikes come on. Do it. The fuck was that? That sounded horrible. Jesus Christ. Ah. Okay. Well, that was straightforward. Did it need a switch? Because I just gave up on trying to make puzzles by this level. I mean, it seems that way, the amount of empty walking we've had to do, so that was just a waste of time. I don't know. Lara just runs through spikes. They kill her for some reason if you run, but not if you walk. I don't think she knows how spikes work. Possible she's trying to kill herself. I mean, I would if I was in this game. I'd just like, just end it, please. Make it stop. No, I didn't. Oh dear. How long since I saved? Ah, not very long. Okay, well, that's fine then. I'll just pretend that never happened. I always wonder how it works from the character's perspective. Does Lara have any memory of having landed on the spikes? Or on her timeline, like, does the timeline just reset here? Or is it like an alternate timeline, in where there's a reality in which Lara is now dead, and this is a different timeline with a different Lara, who doesn't fall on those spikes, but probably falls on the next ones. That wasn't there a second ago. God, it's so awkward. Keep shooting it, Lara. No! God damn it. Well, that's probably the people she paid to come in and, like, plant all the stuff in here. You know, the ones she pays to come and put all the ammunition and the animals in. It's probably some of the animals got put on them to test them. Like, yes. Drop that line on there. I want to see if they work. Ooh. Yes, I quite like it. This seems slower. Much better. That ape, I'm sure, isn't in there. It's fucking not. That's bullshit. And I think this game is set in hell, so... Although it probably is a hell of Lara's making. Oh, another one of these. Now I have to go back to that fucking garden again. Yeah, I suppose. There's some games where you can rewind time. Yeah, they don't look very convincing, do they? I mean, maybe it's all an act. You know, it's like Mario 3, where she's just retelling, like, something that she did, and she's just bigging it up. It was never really like this. There's that movie, The Sixth Day, where, you know, there's a line that always seemed out of place to me where the guy says, you know, what concerns me is I don't remember ever seeing anything. There's no white lights or anything. But is kind of going against the script, which I think is probably deliberate because they probably did just put the line there to make you think about it. Whereas saying that, but the movie establishes that, you know, the sim codings they take are only up to the point that that was taken, so he wouldn't remember anything beyond that point anyway. 10001. So all Ys look like zippers, so, you know, it's the zippers and you're pulling it down, like you pull your zipper down when you go out in public, just to let the air in. People look at you a bit, why did my machine just beep? Yeah, that line, it is definitely a contradiction to what the script establishes, but like I say, I think it's deliberate. I don't know if the dude himself understands the technology well enough to be aware of how it works. He's possibly just never caught on. But then, strangely, another guy on that, like, crew of the fucking dudes hunting fucking Arnold down, he has this thing about his neck because he gets run over by a car, and he seems to remember it, which is weird. You know, did they, I mean, if it didn't kill him, what, did they just pick him up as he was dying, take a sim coding then and there, and then clone him from that? Or did they use a sim coding from before he got run over? Because he keeps going on how he feels his neck's like really fucking bad and he can't breathe or anything. So that would imply his sim coding was taken after he got run over? Or else the people who wrote the script just weren't really on the ball with it, I suppose. Yeah, better use that, I suppose. That error that comes up, like, in my head it always fucks with me. You see how it's underneath the health bar? It takes me a moment to remember that that's for the inventory, and it's not saying, like, this is where your health will be if you use this med kit. It sounds daft, but in my head that's what it means when I first see it, and I have to stop and think. Every day when you're walking down the street, you stop and think, Brain gets a puppy. Mom, Dad, I've been thinking about getting a puppy. I can walk up it, so these are actually like sprite walls. That's unusual. Oh, shotty shells, nice. I haven't watched an Arnold film in a good while now. I need to fix that. Arnold films is good. It's not his best one, but I mean, it was alright. His 80s films was probably best. Commando. So Commando ticks all the boxes for like how an action movie should be. Like, if you wanted to demonstrate to somebody, I'm going to have to go back to that Midas room. You know, if you wanted to demonstrate to somebody, like, look, this is what an action movie's supposed to work like, that would be what you would probably show them. Really, Lara? Oh, it goes in the wall there. Well, that wasn't very obvious. No, don't put the lead one in. I might be able to rip them off, but I doubt it. Running Man's pretty good as well. I quite like with that how the lady who choreographed the dance, like, you know, in the for the TV studio bit. Threw a fucking fit and decided that as she'd choreographed the dance, she owned the music, and so it's basically disputing. I think the guy who wrote the music just kind of left it like, well, I don't really give a fuck, you know, whatever. So as such, it's not on the official soundtrack for the film, so if you can find it, copyright systems don't tend to recognise it because it's not part of the soundtrack. It's not shoved in with the rest of it for the system to recognise it. I wonder what those other gates do in this garden. Are they secrets? Because I'm starting to think we won't be seeing what's in there. I actually don't mind the principle of this level. Like, stripped down to its bare basics of how it works. Mechanically. It's alright. Like, on paper it seems good, but their implementation is lacking. There's too much walking in areas where there's just nothing to do. Now, I don't know if it was just level geometry necessitated that. Could they have changed level geometry to make it better? I don't know. But there's definitely something they could have done better somewhere. This is why you need the build engine. You can bend reality a bit. There you go, Lara. Pull it out your snatch. Go on. Really? I suppose there's been some wacky game shows over the years. They're a strange thing, game shows. There's fucking... I don't know if anyone noticed the swastika, like, motif in the star graphics, by the way. But, yeah, they're an odd thing, game shows. They have this unique tackiness about them. But that's what I was ragging on. It's like there's still greenery in there, even though it's inside. But then I'm not sure, like, this game can have outside because everything has a roof on it. So maybe you're just not meant to notice the roof. Or maybe they're an advanced civilization. They had grow lamps. There you go. Pull it out your snatch again. Oh, she didn't this time. It's in her backpack. Yeah, I know. Unfortunate, really. Yeah, well, fuck knows what's behind those other gates. Well, that took an hour. We got no fucking secrets. The design was horrible. Oh, is this the cistern? See, remember this level. It will be, won't it? Yeah. The toilet cistern. Oh. If only I could flush this game down the fucking toilet, never to be seen again. I'm having a fucking cigarette before I do anything. I'm not even going to play it like while I smoke this. I need a break. It's out of my head. So I'm taking like 5 minutes or whatever to have a smoke. That hair looks so fucking weird. And she was Bizarro Sonic before it was cool, you know. The bandages, like sports tape or whatever there are there. That's what it looks like. And I get it, every time I see that fucking cartoon, it's just like this Bizarro version to me. It's, my head won't accept that that is Sonic. Lara, you're such a weird shape. Well, I think we've been people have been able to work iron for a good while now. Certainly the last couple of thousand years. But given the amount of water in this place, it looks like a pretty moist place, you'd think it would have probably rotted out by now. And Laura's not used to moist places. Her snatch is probably burned dry, I would think. She has to use lube to get those lead bars in there. Well, that's probably what caused it in the first place. Yeah, I don't know. There's definitely no skies in this game that I remember. Certainly not up there. No secrets, is there? No. Good God, it's so how could they ship this, man? The fuck's that? They're like pumas or something? What the fuck? Oh no. I guess I'll have to go down there and face it. Ow. Ugh. Pardon my finger. Oh, it's a giant rat-a-tat-tat. Well, Laura doesn't like those either. Yeah, rats aren't that big. Oh, no, though, they might be in this country, wherever this is. Paul! Laura, I know you suffer from... Oh, shit. I know you suffer from constipation. Ah. TBD! Get the thing back out here then. I wish you could just hold the button down, because usually you have to move them more than one block. But no, you have to press it time and time again. I'm sure I remember this room being the exit, so I wonder what the exit looks like. There we go. Okay, I can hear more stuff. Oh, I see. Rats don't make that noise. Okay, I think it's Half-Life that has rat sounds for one of its enemies. Can't remember now. I'd know if I heard it. And, there is a bunch of water in it later on. For some reason, this is one of the levels I remember the look of quite clearly. Oh, fuck's sake. No, I didn't take any damage. This has loads of water in here. Oh, God, it's fugly. It looks like a knockoff of that fucking stairway thing that guy drew. I can't remember the name of that art piece. It's just a bunch of interwoven stars. just impossibly intertwining. Well, I guess they must be. Audio's on the left again. Key. Don't have it. Don't remember what to do in here, I just remember what it looks like. I'm probably only going to stream another hour. Like, there's only so much of this my brain can take. That rings a bell, it might be. MC is like spitting bars and shit. I mean, don't they know spitting's like rude? Like, you shouldn't do that. It's a disgusting habit. So if I go down now, can I get back up here? I would imagine I must be able to. I just don't know how yet. Can I maybe get across there faster? Save me a load of hassle. Oh, there's a rat camping out on there. I can see it. Rat-a-tat-tat. Of course, it won't wake up until I go over there. But at least they go down quite easy. So they're a bit less annoying than the lagers and stuff. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of holding a button down. Yeah, that noise isn't going to get annoying at all. Oh, did they go away? Can't hear them anymore. I hope I don't have to do this again to get back up there, because that's going to be fucking annoying. Sorry, I almost fell asleep. Like, I just kind of felt myself spacing out there, like... what's up here? Anything? Does this have a purpose? Well, there is a key. I don't know where it goes, but there is a key. Ring. So that's something. At least we got something. You know, maybe this level ain't going to be so bad. But I'm not going to speak too soon. So I know what this game's like. Oh, you see that, like, upward angle looking up at Lara? You see, that's what Lara likes to think the rest of the world, like, sees her like. But, I can't cause it to happen, but... You know, it's got to be the way she is. Oh, so they do have a corner piece, but they didn't use it on those other corners with the textures. Who would build something like this? Like, how would this place ever be supposed to function? I'm guessing that's how I get over there. Oh man, I don't know. Do I want to be... That looks like a way out down there. I don't think I'd be... Yeah, it's a slide. I wouldn't be able to get up it. I don't think. Oh, you see, this is what I was on about, this dude. I don't have much ammo. Oh, so he does just vanish as soon as he's behind the player. Well, at least now we know that. Well, these meant to be like pipes? I think you should have picked a better texture. Oh no, just a feeling I have. I think I'll be able to get up there. I don't really know. Oh, there's shit up there. How do I get up there? I don't know if I can reach that from here. I can probably reach it from that other one. Oof. That did damage. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. There's probably an argument to be made both ways. What? This game is particularly ugly, though. There's no denying it. It was ugly for its time, and it just looks worse now. Like now it has 24 yards, just waiting for a chance. 24 yards, no. Now it has 24 yards of like hindsight on top of it to really just show how fucking fugly it is. Yeah, well, that's everything in this game. Everything in this game's slow, but I mean, at least they've given me some more shotgun shells, I suppose. So it's not totally the end of the world. There's no way I'll be able to jump back off at that, is there? I think she'll bonk her head, but we'll try. Does the total save count affect anything? Oh, there's shit up there as well. I'm sorry, but I'm going back for that, because I've burnt medkits. I could really use that. Fuck, did I see something on the wall? Or was that just the texture's different on me? I suppose. Well, so in this game, I don't know. I just think it's ugly. It could have looked a damn sight better. I give this one a pass. It's the first one, but I like the third one. There was really no excuse to still be using this crappy fucking engine or this crappy control scheme. There's a fucking lever down there. Oh yes, the lever. Oh yes, the lever. He came from the boring. He came from the boringest kingdom. He came from the boring. He came from the boringest kingdom. How dare you! Jesus Bum is very wonderful. Jesus Bum is very wonderful. Jesus Bum is very wonderful. Oh, wonderful Bum. So high you can't get over it, so low you can't get under it, so big you can't get around it. Oh, Jesus is Bum. Many years ago, before Let's Plays were a thing, I recorded some on a VCR. So I never figured out how to mix audio, like, from a microphone. They weren't very good. I don't know if any of them are still around. Like, you know, Will is missing nothing by not seeing them. I mean, if I ever stumble into them, I probably will share them just for the novelty value. Right, there's nothing else. So I guess this just exists for that lever and that other way is a way out then. What? I didn't know she could do that. I didn't even press anything different. How did I make her do that? Oh no. Must just be a thing with that particular ledge. It's slow, so we won't do it again. Well, at least that dude's not around now, you know. He's not going to be shooting me for a while. Yeah, that's how we get back up there. I guess those rats have gone. Good job we didn't waste bullets on them. Oh no, they can swim apparently. They can swim through walls. Oh, fuck. What have we done? Well, that... Oh dear. Oh, now there's crocs as well. Yeah, I don't know how I caused it to happen. And now she's going to do it every time just to annoy me, isn't she? I guess maybe I go over there next. I guess I'll investigate that. But it looks too steep to climb, so I think that's a way out of somewhere that we haven't been to yet. Well, I've never seen a win. Out the countless times what I have been, I'll never see a victory if I live till I'm 103. What? Fuck's sake. This game. It's a joke. It's not even a good joke, it's a bad joke. It's a joke that... It's not even in poor taste, it's just of inferior quality. Like, it's a joke that has to be explained. Looks like there's a guy stood up there. Well, we ain't going up there, so... Who fucking knows? I hope I don't have to go in these rooms, because they're going to be underwater now. I'm trying to avoid the crocodile. Well, this key might fit both these doors, and I don't know which one I need, so... What if I get the wrong one? Am I going to be in trouble? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, well. That ain't so bad. Uh-oh. Backtracked. Get back down there, Lara. Yeah, something to do. That's where I came in, huh? No? Is this all that's in here, is these fucking medkits? Because if there's nothing important down here... That's for the other door? Oh, how kind, how considerate. This is just glorious. Oh, let me out then. Using the keys. No? Where am I supposed to go again? That croc's gonna get me. Fucking hell. Well, they don't do as much damage as the ligers, I suppose. Yeah, he's just record all sorts of shit, but I imagine most of it's been lost by now. No. That was a very firm no. Well, where else can I go? I mean, there's areas under the water, I'm sure. I hope I didn't mess something up and that I would have to open that other door first. So it's down here. I might want to kill that crocodile. Then again, it don't seem to be that fast. Probably get away with it. But if that key's hidden in like an obscure corner somewhere, which I wouldn't put it past them to do in this game. Mindful of the amount of R left. Oh, the R doesn't insta-fill, does it? No, it takes her a second. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. Oh, well, there's a little Lara-shaped opening there. Maybe the crocs can't get in here with any luck. It makes me want to barf this game. Yeah. Just kill all of the animal life again. So that's what Lara does best. Maybe the third one? I mean, the fourth one starts with us sliding into some ancient fucking thing. But I don't remember it being dotted with spikes. So I've got a feeling it was the third one, but I don't really know. Also, it looks like the crocs can get in. I did see one. Where is it? Lara? Kill it. Oh, there's two of them. There are times where you almost wish you had manual aiming, but then you sort of think about it and realise, like, you know what, that'd just be fucking horrible with the way this game controls. Oh, a lever underwater. Can I even pull that? Given this game's track record with those. Okay, that's working for now. We still lose R in the cutscene, it looked like. Okay, there's a key. Oh, that was pleasant. Gee, thanks, game. How nice, how considerate. You won't get me, Croc. Yeah, I think it was the third one had like quicksand or something in that you could go in. Maybe. I don't know that I really played that one. Silver Key?
No.
No. That may be the one that was up there. Of course I can't reach that now. Oh. It's so good to play. I mean, I'd really had enough, like, with just the one game. It's not like I bought, like, any more of them. Yeah, it has to be that dramatic inserting the key. Huh? I need another one.
No.
No, I don't need another one. Okay. What's even in there? Can't really bug the camera. She can stick her head through it. Oh, she just looks weird there. Her head that shit. I mean, she looked weird anyway, but... Well, then where does that gold key go? I guess I think there was like a passage off to the right in there, maybe? Where was it? In there? Oh, that's a dead end. Yeah, and the crocs can get in. Well, that's nice. I think I'm going to have to kill the crocodile. What are those? Like fire torch things that are just off. And probably can't be lit now they're underwater. Lara just loves disrespecting ancient ruins. Although, as we established, it's not unlikely that she's actually on some kind of set that she's built. Yeah, where's it gone? There it is. Get it. I don't think it's dead. Do you think he's dead? Might be, I'm not seeing it. Now you see, I'd consult a walkthrough, but we established before that the walkthrough was wrong, so I don't think that's necessarily going to do any good. I mean, I could find one that's right, I suppose, but I really like walking away, like, in the middle of the stream and dicking about on the internet. And plus, I don't have that much left before I'm just going to call it a day with this, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. No, is that a hole? Yeah. I wonder if I could get in here. I'm sure there was another opening, so I might have to go back up there. Now on the ground is the... Oh, there's rats in here, but I'm not too worried about those. Oh, I thought I could get up there. Again, who would build this and what would it be? The fucking controls! Ah! Looks like it opened that other door. Oh, fuck off! Yeah. Well, as we established, they swim through walls, apparently, so I mean, these just might be those rats from before. But I can't blame animals for wanting to kill Lara. She likes killing them, so... It's probably what her nightmares are about, or all the things she's shot and stomped on, like coming to get her. Can't hit that one from here. Oh well, maybe they just... Hold on. Is there any point to that? Doesn't look as though there are. Can't be any point to it. What that's about. Yeah, if only I had cheats, but I don't think there are any for this game. Doom have weird clipping. I really don't get the when you run against a wall and then, you know, you're just brushing the side of it, but then you just stop dead, like you smack straight into it. I find that rather strange. Right, so it looks like there's two ways that can go here, maybe. I don't think that goes anywhere. Doesn't look like there's anything down there. I have a feeling this is going to fill up with water, but... there's definitely more rats in the level. They just passed under some walls before. So there could be like a whole mischief of them running around like out of bounds now. Which I'm sure works wonders for the game. You know, what happens if one of them gets really far out of bounds? Will the game crash? Now, it's what Duke Nukem 3D likes to do. If you send something out of bounds and just leave it, like, accelerating away from the level, eventually the game does like to lock up. It's something that generally isn't worth worrying about, because it takes, like, 28 or so days for it to actually cause a crash, but, like, travelling at the maximum velocity, but still, it's... I find a more robust way of sending the player out there, because I want to see if the level visually wraps. Like, the geometry and the collision don't, but the visuals do on the Z-axis, so I want to know if it's the same for X and Y. I've never been able to get there without crashing. Either way, it's kind of neat going to parallel universes in the game. You see, it's not just Mario who can do that shit. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, hell, what's wrong? Something's broke. K5, K6, don't die on me, buddy. Not overheating or anything, are we? No. Nope. No, 64-bit one doesn't. Well, that shit's still really just the same, like, the visuals rep, because it's only 8-bit, I would think. Which is why they'll rep when the geometry doesn't. So I remember this room having piss poor frame rates, so I don't remember them being this bad. Yeah, so I mean, it figures, you know, Mario 64 wouldn't be the only one to do it, but I'd like to know if anyone's ever travelled there before in Duke 3D. Oh, it's that fucking dipshit dude again. I don't even know where he is. Don't know, I can't hit him. I'm guessing it was him who was fucking the frame rate. It was probably his pathfinding being weird. Ooh. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. No, okay, it's behaving now. Why don't the rapes attack him? Ooh. She doesn't even sound that upset at being killed. Like, I do think she likes pain, you know. She has some... Well, let's kill the rapes, and then we'll kill that guy. Come here, bastard thing. Oh. Boom. See, he does that to us, that guy, like, you know, I'll do the animals. Like, he just keeps shooting along after Lara's dead. There's something I find really insulting about that. Yeah, but you see, you should expect it when you go into Tomb Raider. So you won't do that handstand thing again, it was just those couple of areas before. Is he not coming out now? No, he's out. Don't know where he is, but he's somewhere. Ah, damn it. Come on. Why's it gotta be so crooked? There's no duck button or nothing. Can't it? I'm gonna have to go back down there, aren't I? I just know it. I don't wanna. Yeah, they seem to collectively dislike her, but I mean, I can't really blame them. Like, I can see his bullets hitting the floor, he's missing me. Stop! The machine beeped angrily then, it didn't want to know. Yeah, I guess I gotta make him come out and jump back down. Well, kill the rapes and then kill the guy. Stupid animals. So I still think this is probably why he's shooting at her. Like, that's probably his pet ear. And she's just fucking murdering it. Oh, she's still mad. Look at that face. Ah! Ah! Let me see your war face! Yeah, no, it's this game, it doesn't like it, so it keeps beeping every once in a while, it just decides, like, no. Dude! I don't think it's like the keyboard bit of problem, I think it's just the machine being, I don't like this game, please stop playing it, I find it insulting. So, you know, there are many other things you could play. You could play Atlantis, but no, you're playing Tomb Raider. Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. You probably used one of the magic words you're not supposed to use. Fucking hell, he just walks towards her. I'm sure I saw someone stood in the doorway for a split second when the camera turned round. What is he even doing? Like, are you gonna leave me alone already, dude? No, I don't either. Censorship's just annoying. There's nothing I can do to stop it, unfortunately. Do I have to shotgun? What if I had no shotgun left? Oh, this is ridiculous. I guess I just have to ignore him and hope I don't get killed. That's all I can do. It's fucking buggy bullshit fucking game. Problem is, I don't think I can use medkits while I'm up here. I'd like to get the stuff on them ledges, but I don't want to drop and get it right now. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. God damn it. Don't want to go down here. I want the shit on them ledges. Or maybe it won't be in there, like, later. Then go back and get it. And what if he appears somewhere else? Would there then be two of him in the level? What's that? So much grunting. That's only crocodilotrons. They don't worry me too much. Design on the floor almost makes me think of Zelda or something. Is there anything there? Oh, well, if there is, we're not getting it now. Oh shit, there's another one. No, get off me. Run off, Ray. Game doesn't know what to do. I know what to do. Animal cruelty. That one just sat around waiting for its buddy to die. It was probably playing dead, the poor thing. Like, maybe she won't notice me if I don't move. That one gets extra bullets for being smart. Hopefully there was nothing on that ledge halfway up. Suppose I better explore down here before I explore up there. These might just be for crocodiles, though. Well, that was one angry fucking rat. That wanted her dead. I can't blame it. I'd want her dead, to be honest. She's pretty horrible. I don't think the wild would be losing anything by losing Lara Croft. They'd probably be a lot better off, to be honest. I don't think there was anything up there. Well, this way it is, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, this looks pretty nasty up here. Let's drop a save just to be certain. Just to make sure. There's going to be ledge climbing later. Yeah, wonderful. That's just what I want. Right, now where do I gotta be? Over there. Okay, I can get there. I think. Oh. If I'd known that it was just going to lead here, I'd have probably just tried to drop to where the door is earlier on. What a fucking wind-up. What an absolute fucking wind-up. Did I get anything for coming through here? It's probably on those fucking ledges. Whatever it is. don't like that. Well, the rat likes it though. He thinks it's fucking great. It's like, ha, ha. Jeez. Oh, this is very unpleasant. Oh, come on, I made it past there. It sounds agonising. Good. It'd be nice if I could get through the door. Do you think they screwed the design up there? Forgot that the door had to open that way. Well, was anything up here? Was there anything on that side? No, so they didn't even use that for a secret. I just think they forgot the door opened like that. Crocs? Bro, I believe it. It's dark in here. Where the fuck am I at this point? God, I'm so far off the path now. With nothing to show for it. Yeah, that's where I came in, isn't it? I think. I'm gonna get a catch our breath. It all looks the same. Haven't I been here? I have bloody been here. So what was the point in all of that? Yeah, I think he's in the... He's in a cutscene somewhere, I think, but I can't fucking remember. Is he still in it? Oh, of course he is. He makes my machine beep. Is he gone? Okay, he's gone. I don't know what the point of going through any of that was. I didn't seem to get anything for it, so either I've missed it or... Are these both just ways to that same room, and so one of them's redundant? What? Does me going through it trigger something and it hasn't alerted me to this fact? Or is what I need on those ledges, perhaps? Could be, but I don't think so. I think I'd have remembered something that fucking strange. Don't remember if this actually works in this game. I'm just going to assume it does and take the hits. No, it doesn't. So we can't do that in this game. That's not an option in here. So I remember in later games, like, being able to fuck about like that. Like, you know, where you could grab ledges on the way down. And you could kind of cheat and go down drops that should have killed you by doing it. So I guess I need to just run off onto the ledge. I mean, that's the only way I can think to do it. As soon as she goes into her falling animation, I guess I need to be at the edge. It just looks like shotty ammo though. I'm not sure I really... Well, it can't hurt to have it because the game doesn't give us very much of it, but... I need to slow down. Knocking the audio over to the left again. Oh, really? So how's this supposed to work? It's definitely just shotgun ammo. I'll have one more go at getting it, but I don't think we'll get it. And so if I miss it now, I'll just leave it. But I would like it. Eh? The fuck was that? Fuck's sake, what? Lara, just control properly, please. Go on, get up there. Stupid cow. There we go. Can I maybe get there from that ledge? That might be better. If that doesn't work, I'm not trying again. Although I guess I'm going to go through all that shit again, because I want to know what's fucking in there. Like, I must have missed something, surely. Like, then again, would I put it past this game to have an whole area that serves no purpose? And, well, no, actually, it seems like something they would do. Yeah, I think we're getting up there. It doesn't look like we're getting up there, does it? Looks like it's a colossal prick tease. I know I said I won't try again, but I mean, I've saved over so it's quick. Yeah, that is... It probably can be got, but it's just a fucking prick tease, so I'm not wasting my time with it anymore. Right, was there anything on that central platform there? I don't believe there was. I mean, we'll check, I suppose, just to make sure. Not seeing nothing. It's just a thing so you don't fall down the middle and get stuck. Nothing hiding in the corners. Nah, not seeing nothing. Oh man, this fucking game. It looked like it did some, it doesn't. Well, get me out of here. Oh, fuck off. Just fuck off, Laura. Occasionally, it doesn't get used as much as other machines that just do a better job, but it gets pulled out every once in a while. I don't know if the hard drive has too long left in it. Oh, fucking really? And this thing, that hard drives now, you know, they're getting old. They don't work so good as they used to on things. It sucks knowing that as those break, I'm just going to start losing machines. Because if I can't set them up from a CD, I'm not setting them up. I'm not fucking spending money on floppy disks. They can fuck off. Yeah, that's why the T3200, I'll probably end up selling it, because hard drive went and I need like a bunch of floppies to set the thing up. I'm not paying for them, so it's just going to have to sit around for now while I figure out what I'm doing with it. But I don't really want it going to waste, so it's probably just going to have to go to somebody else at some point. Nah, it's just this game, it causes fucking upset to the machine for some reason. There is now down here. There is a key in there, though. I wonder how I'll get that. It's really cramped down here. It's not easy to navigate. Definitely feels like something is being missed. Yeah, I can't see them changing the design. They'd probably just cut more bits off it, I would think. Is that where I come from, is it? See, how would I open that door? How would I get in any of these areas up here? Is this a room I've been in before? See, it all looks the same, so it's almost impossible to tell if I have been to this area already and just not noticed that. The area at the other end I'm sure I've been in. All these platforms look too high and I don't know how I would get into this from somewhere else. There is another opening in this central area, I think. Yeah. But I feel like that was how I got here before. This maybe just goes out to that central pond. It does. Yeah, I don't think anything likes fucking running this. It doesn't seem that well made. So God knows what it's doing, but at least it's nothing serious. I mean, this just does that door, doesn't it? What? No, I didn't press it again. Fuck off. Well, maybe that'll swing that other door at the same time. I don't think so, but we'll go and have a look. Maybe it will. No, it doesn't. So how would I get in this room? What's even in here? Could I trigger that thing from here? Doubt it. I'm not going to stream much longer, so we're probably not going to figure this out today. And this other area, I'm sure I dropped into this area before, so got this way. I wonder why you can't jump from water in games. I mean, I can't swim and I can jump out of water, so... Yeah, God knows how we get that other key. I don't know what it would go in, but... At least I can get back here a fast way, but... I don't know where that silver key goes yet. That door doesn't take a key, does it? I mean, I really can't see anything else that I can do here. Like, the only other key door was like over there. There were some doors around the edge of this place, but we've been in them already. They were just like exits from places that we went. thought there was an opening there, but no, it's just the texturing and the rave lighting being weird. I don't know why she likes to go backwards when you first... Well, I know why. It'll be like hangover from the holding the back button to make her go upwards. Just teleported downwards. See, I don't think that door like took a key, but go and double check. Yeah, I don't see any keyhole. I still don't know where that key would even go. There's only that one door left that I know of, and it doesn't take any of the keys we have, so... What the hell's this? Well, this is where we came from, so this is no use to us. There's nothing up there. Almost feels like this was meant to be the entrance, really, doesn't it? When you actually stop and look at it. Now, we already looked upwards in this room. So now there's nothing like up the top of it that we missed. I really don't know. I guess it's going to have to be one for another time, because I'm running out of time for this slide. I can't see any other entry point to this room. I can't even see anything to interact with that would open that door, but I assume something's hiding in here somewhere. I can't see nothing. It's like all these are way too high for her to climb on. It has to be a design choice, so fuck knows how it's meant to work. Maybe we're supposed to get here before everything filled with water. That's a double door. Oh yeah, because there was an inner door and outer door. I guess they both swing into that space. I wasn't pressing that then, but it didn't really make a difference, at least. Yeah, I don't have the key for this, so... Oh. Fucking Tomb Raider 2 fucking movie. I don't know if it was worse than the first one or fucking not. Probably was. There was just something irritating about it. I found that guy in it annoying. But he wasn't very well written. Like, I knew what they were trying to make the character be like, but they just didn't quite manage it. Yeah. See, cam rips used to be just what you ran into before things made it out of the cinemas. Some of them were really good. Like, it used to impress me when they got it properly centered and everything. Got the fucking white balance and exposure down. Most of them are crap, but you got the occasional good one. Really not sure what else I could be. I guess I'll have a look up there or something, and then I'll be nuking this stream for the day because I'm out of ideas. So I'll look at a walkthrough while I'm like not playing it, like in my spare time, just to make it easier when I come back, and then we can knock that problem out. I think this was that this room, wasn't it? Yeah. So this is no use to me. Why is there another hole in the floor now? It doesn't make sense. Well, I can lower the water again. It claims to be blue rays. Oh, I can lower the water. Well, this might not be so bad. Oh dear. How unfortunate. Little rat stand up on its hind legs. It's like, she really died. Oh no, I'm back here. Crap. Oh no, that's fucking irritating. That's just fucking irritating. There's something we can certainly try that. We'll try that before I ditch the stream for the day. Might as well, now that the idea has come to mind. At least they've thought that out, if that's how it's supposed to work. So I don't think it's necessarily a great design, but... Oh no, oof, salvaged it. Yeah, that figures. I can still swim in there with the lowered water now. Let's see. I guess I need to be more careful. But I'm taking a little hit on the way down. That's not going to upset me too much. I thought the door had shut then. I was like, you fucking bastard thing. You fucking bastard! You watch the water level be the same in here. Oh no, it's not, but I can't get out, so that's not the solution. There's no point saving again, really, is there? I guess I'm gonna just nuke it here for the day then. That's fucking... Why doesn't it just have a quick game button? Yeah, I'm going to have to consult a walkthrough. So like I say, I'll do that in my spare time. And then when I come back, I'll be able to just do it, assuming the walkthrough's correct. I'll have a quick game of solitaire, and then we'll kill it for the day. I don't really play Tomb Raider because I started it, so it's like, well, I have to finish it now, really, but well, I could do without it. I could definitely do without it. Never liked it. I'm not changing my mind. There are some people who think it's fucking great. And power to them, I'm not going to tell them not to enjoy it. You know, if someone enjoys something and it's not harming anyone else, then there's no reason they shouldn't keep doing it. Just because I don't like it. But I am going to register the fact I don't like it, but I think it's fucking garbage. Because it fucking is. I don't have a red queen, there's no point in putting that down. I can put that down though, and then I can move that. It isn't necessarily the best possible move. I'm not really trying, I don't imagine I'm going to win this game of solitaire, it's just... yeah. Just to wind down so I can calm down. Like, solitaire usually pisses me off, but it's actually calming after playing that. I don't have anything I can put down there. I guess I'd have to try and build this that stack maybe. All the kings are up here at least, it looks like. So I know that this is safe to do because of that bin there. I think there was, as we know, there's no more of those in the pile at least. My eyes are funny. I can hardly fucking see what I'm doing. Like, Tomb Raider has thrown my vision out, definitely. All the kings are up there. There's probably been graphics cards with those metal cans on them for like broadcast gear, I would think. I don't know that, but it doesn't seem unlikely. Dave, I'm sure I had one of those. I guess there was no red 6 and that's going to be a problem. I guess. I'm not sure I want to do that, but I don't really have much choice. I'm sure I had a red 3. Thought I'd be able to get rid of that. I don't have the ace for those, do I? So if I have that, that would be really my best bet, I guess, at this point. Okay, I may be able to work from there, but I don't remember having a jack in there, so... It almost feels like this would be doable, but... I don't know, man. I think I can move that at least. It lets me move that one and that. That gives me a little bit more leeway with things. So the other red 10's out, so there's no harm in putting that on there. I can at least get rid of that queen. 7, can I work from there? I mean, that would be on that pile. We know the other red 9's out, so I mean, it's safe to put it there at least. So sure, I had one of those, but that was for there, wasn't it? Yeah, I might have to wipe backwards here, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to. Certainly try. But I've got a feeling we're going to come unstuck. In case we need it. Oh, I don't have a 2 of spades. Yeah, I think we're in trouble here. I think we're stuck. Yeah, everything's too high numbered. Let's have another go quickly. Oh, this is a shit deck we've got here. This is a really shit deck. Keep going through and make sure we're not missing anything vital. So there's nothing to work off of there. It's nothing. There's a few things we can do from here, but they're not really... That sort of shit's not useful. Get rid of that at least. There wasn't a 3 for that in there, was there? If there was, I'll get rid of it while I'm there. There's a 3 of clubs. Yeah, okay, well, I will try and build this one. There's a red 5 perhaps. That'd be a bit. No, there wasn't. So, I guess that means we're going that way. Right. I don't remember seeing a 7. That's the problem. I didn't think that through. Well, there isn't one and I can't undo it now. Yeah, a lot of cards had some level of video decoding abilities for a good while. As usual, I think 3DFX were really the main exception to it, in that they just didn't really have anything like that on theirs. Which sucked, because I guess, you know, you'd then need to buy a separate card to do it, when... I don't know, that shit's just a mess. It certainly wouldn't have been my go-to at the time. The implementation's just poor because of things like that. It would have messed it up. Oh yeah, I'm not beating this today. It's frazzled my brain. So I'm going to leave it here. And, at least we've got like another level and a half done, but progress is slow. But I'll try and bring a walkthrough it fast before I mostly because I want to see how much is left. Let's have a look. What? Oh, fuck your cookies. No. Why can't you just give me an all off button? Why is there no table of contents? Oh, there is. Yeah, we're past the halfway point in the game, at least, it seems. 7 levels left, and we're like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels in, so we're just past the halfway point. So at least there's that. It's fucking annoying because it's like I must have been 3 levels away from the end where I got up to when I played it years ago. But well, whatever. Anyways, I'm nuking the stream, so yeah, thanks for tuning in as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Fucking hell, this fucking game. I might play something else next time and then just come back to this later, because I'm in no fucking rush to play Tomb Raider. I'll see you around.